Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, we are delighted to welcome each and every one of you to this special day. In a few moments, we will begin our 2025 graduation ceremony. Before we start, we have a few gentle reminders to ensure a smooth experience. Kindly make sure that mobile phones are turned off or in silent mode. Your wristbands are visible at all times. We will all remain in the hall until the ceremony concludes, and no food and beverages are brought into the hall. Thank you very much for your cooperation and for helping us keep this ceremony running smoothly. And now, the moment we've all been eagerly waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a round of applause as we welcome the 2025 graduating class of Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. Graduates, today marks a significant milestone in your lives. As you receive your scrolls, you join a global community, the APU alumni. As APU alumni, you have access to a world of opportunities from global events, networking with your graduates, exclusive privileges with our merchant partners, and much more. You can also stay connected with APU by attending our mega career fairs or simply staying in touch with your friends and your lecturers. To officially join our alumni community, please scan the QR code on the screen and register. We are thrilled to welcome you to this extended family of APU graduates. Graduates, just a few final reminders. Please ensure that you are seated in your assigned seats. Any bags, flowers, or personal items should remain with your guests. Mobile phones are off or on silent. If you are wearing a protective mask, we encourage you to remove it briefly while receiving your scroll so that the photographer can capture your smile. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 graduation ceremony of the Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation is about to commence. The academic procession will now enter the hall. Please rise and welcome the procession to kindly remain standing as the national anthem will be played soon after. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Good afternoon, salam sejahtera, and a very warm welcome to Datuk Paramjit Singh, Chief Executive Officer of APU Education Group, Professor Dr. Ho Chin Kwan, Vice-chancellor of Asia Pacific University, Professor Katie Normington, Vice-chancellor of De Montfort University, UK, faculty members and staff, parents, and graduates. Thank you all for gracing the most awaited APU 2025 graduation ceremony. First and foremost, we would like to invite Professor Dr. Ho Chin Kwan to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you. Right, a very good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and colleagues, proud parents, guardians, family, friends, and most importantly, our celebrated graduates of class 2025. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of APU. How are you feeling? Did you have a good lunch? Wow, thumbs up means wonderful. So today it's your day. We are celebrating you. Class of 2025, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. The journey that has brought you here has been extraordinary. You have persevered through many challenges. When I address new students during the orientation, I always say that welcome to a new adventure. University life is an adventure. You have ups, you have downs, you have challenging moments, you have happy moments. And here you are today, graduating with your degrees, your master's, or your PhD. So well done. Your achievements, both individual and collective, have been nothing short of remarkable. And as a university community, we have much to celebrate alongside your personal accomplishments. So just let me, give me a bit of 1 minute to share with you some interesting achievements that the university as a whole, APU family as a whole, has achieved in the past year. APU graduates has always had 100% employability. And that's all of you here, right? And this is a testament of your preparation and the quality of education you receive here. And in addition to that, in 2024, our staff and students have won more than 140 awards, international and local. You won't find any other universities in Malaysia for this reason winning so many awards. So congratulations to all of you and to all your, to your colleagues and also to our staff here. Yeah. And I'm particularly proud to share that there is an award called the Employer's Choice Award. This is given by Talent Bank. It's an independent institution in Malaysia, and they surveyed thousands of employers. And they have said that APU has got 6 stars. Usually you have 5 stars, right? They're given us 6 stars. For all the disciplines that we have programs in, whether it's computing or finance or management. So once again, you can feel proud of yourself that you are graduating from one of the, if not the top university in Malaysia in terms of employability. So well done again. In fact, for Employer's Choice Award for the area of computing and IT, APU is the best in the country according to this survey. So that's you. Okay, now, dear graduates, as you prepare to leave the campus, some of you have already left, some of you have already started work for postgraduates, some of you are already in work. Let me just offer, a few advice or a few tips moving forward. First, embrace the unknown. The world is so volatile here today, right? You will know what will happen tomorrow. Your education here has equipped you with critical thinking skills, has equipped you with the ability to quickly adapt to new situations, new environments. So trust in this ability that you have to go into uncharted territories, yeah? Secondly, practice empathy and understanding, yeah? The world today needs empathy. Just look at the trade wars which are going on, right? In a world that sometimes seems divided, your willingness to listen and to consider diverse perspectives is very invaluable. And you have had that training here because in APU, we have communities of students from 130 countries. So you would have learned communicating across cultures, understanding how different cultures work. That's so important today. So empathy. Thirdly, remain curious. Your education here at APU may be concluding or have concluded. You receive your degree today, but your learning journey is a lifelong journey. Right? So remember that success is not only defined by the achievements that you have, it's not defined by only by how much you earn, but it is also measured by the positive impact that you will have to your community, to your family, to your country. That is very important. Dear graduates, I encourage you to stay connected. All of you here today are alumni of APU, right? And if you're on the dual award, you are also an alumni of DMU, De Montfort University in the UK, right? And today, of course, we have the honor of also welcoming among us today, Professor Katie Normington, the Vice-chancellor of De Montfort University in the UK. She will be addressing you shortly, so welcome. It's an honor for us today. So graduates, our door will always remain open to you. We look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to celebrating your future success. As you prepare for your next adventure, some of you have started that, remember that you carry not only a degree with you, but the wisdom that you have got. More importantly, the many friends that you have built here who will stay with you for many years to come. So go forth with hope and with utmost confidence in your ability that you have obtained here from APU. Today is your day, dear graduates. Don't work, don't open your laptop, just have fun today, celebrate with your family, your relatives, your friends who are here with you today. So once again, congratulations, have fun, today is your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Ho. With great pleasure, we would now like to invite Professor Katie Normington to deliver the graduation address.
Thanks. It's my real pleasure to be here. I've travelled from the historic and diverse city of Leicester in the UK to be here. But it's a warm welcome you've given me, so thank you. And it's a very special moment that you have today, so I'm delighted to share it with you. So to all of you who are graduating today, my heartfelt congratulations. This moment is a result of your hard work, your determination, and your belief in what's possible. Whatever path brought you to this day, you've shown that you've got what it takes, and you should be very proud of that. Of course, none of us reach these moments entirely on our own. You've been supported by family, friends, lecturers, mentors, and countless others who've helped you along the way. Some are here in person, and others, I'm sure, are watching you from afar. So let's take a moment to thank them all for the part that they've played in your success. So while you've studied here at Asia Pacific University, many of you have also obtained a dual degree by De Montfort University in the UK. And today is a celebration of a distinctive and valued partnership, one that brings together APU's outstanding teaching and student experience and international reputation with DMU's academic framework and the international recognition of a UK higher education degree. To study at APU is part of something exceptional. It was the first Malaysian institution to be awarded a 5 stars plus rating by QS, a recognition achieved by only a handful of universities worldwide. And that speaks volumes about the standard of education you've received and the calibre of this institution. And as you leave APU, you leave with more than just a degree. You take your knowledge, confidence, and the skills to adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing world. And at DMU, we're proud to have awarded your qualification. It carries with it the values we both share of opportunity, innovation, diversity, and global citizenship. As I thought about what I wanted to share with you today, I was reminded of something Steve Jobs, the late co-founder and CEO of Apple, once said. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. I think what he meant by this was you don't always know the moment where each choice, each challenge, or each unexpected turn will take you. But one day, perhaps years from now, you'll look back and you'll see how all those things came together. And in that pattern, your time here at APU will be one very, very big dot. So trust in your learning, your experiences, and your instincts. Keep following your curiosity. Keep trying new things. And don't be afraid to take the path that feels uncertain. It may lead you to something extraordinary. And as you take that next step, you're not alone. Every year, thousands of graduates around the world graduate with an APU degree and a De Montfort University degree, and many go on to achieve remarkable things. Here in Malaysia, we're proud at DMU to count amongst our alumni Novita Jurjin, who graduated with a BA in Accounting and Finance in 1994 and is now the Chief Executive of Education Malaysia Global Services. He's also served as Chief Executive of the Malaysian Institute of Certified Public Accountants and was one of the first students to join DMU after it became a university in its own right. Jamie Zuberi, a Malaysian actor, writer and artist, studied the Art Foundation programme at De Montfort and has built a distinguished creative career across theatre, film and television. And Professor Mod Sapuan Salet, a materials scientist and engineer who earned his PhD from DMU, now leads the Advanced Engineering Materials and Composites Research Centre at University Putra, Malaysia. They, like you, looked at what they'd learned, and they made it their own. And today, you join that global DMU community, even as you continue within yourselves as well to represent the APU spirit and take that with you. That connection doesn't have to end here, though. Through our global alumni community, you've got access to career support, events, and networking opportunities with fellow graduates all over the world. So wherever your journey takes you, we hope you'll stay in touch, and I can't wait to hear about your success. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Normington. Ladies and gentlemen, we now proudly invite on stage our valedictorian, who is graduating today with first-class honours in computer games development, Mr. Imam Mujahid.
Okay. Greetings to the honorable lecturers and staff, guests, parents, and my dear friends, the graduating class of 2025. As we're sitting here today in our robes, surrounded by friends and family, I want us to take a moment to recognize how fortunate we are. Not too long ago, Myanmar was hit by a 7.7 magnitude earthquake, and not too long before that, Jakarta was hit by a massive floods. These two events alone displaced millions of people, leaving their homes and future uncertain overnight. In fact, many devastating forms of hardship occurs in many parts of the world, such as in Palestine, where their dreams, their futures, their tomorrows hang in the balance. And yet here we are today celebrating this milestone in peace and security. This is a blessing. This is a privilege we should never overlook. But today is also a day of joy. So let us truly celebrate this moment. We did it. Let me say that again, we did it. After years of late-night submissions, group projects, nerve-wracking exams, and enough energy drinks to power up a small city, we're finally here today. Today, we don't only celebrate our degrees, but we celebrate the journey that brought us here. Now, as I was preparing for this speech, one phrase kept coming back to me. If you've ever been to Dr. Chan's class, taking his tutorial project, you've probably heard this phrase 100 times at least. The phrase is, try first, see how. See. Okay, so at first I didn't take it seriously because it sounded something like you would say when you don't know the answer. It's like an optimistic way of admitting that you have no plan at all. So my friends and I were using it as a joke. Group projects, try first, see how. Game jams, try first, see how. Even final year project, try first, see how. But at one point, I realized that this phrase is actually more profound than I've ever thought. Think about it. When we first entered university, none of us knew exactly what was going to happen. If you remember back then, we were joining class through online meetings, and we interacted with each other through the chat rooms. And suddenly, we were told to come to campus and meet each other in person. Some of us came from different cities. Some of us came from different countries, different continents. None of us knew exactly if we would survive. But we say, try first, see how. And then when we apply for internship, none of us knew exactly what the difference is between industry-level projects in comparison to school project. But we say, try first, see how. And now, as we're stepping into the real world, we're facing an even bigger decision ahead of us. Applying for a job. Try first, see how. You might land on your dream job, or not. But at least you took the shot. Starting a new business. Try first, see how. You might be the next big entrepreneur, or you might gain a lot of life lessons and debt. But at least you took the risk. And moving to a new country, try first, see how. You might thrive, you might live the life that you've always dreamed of, or you might spend the year with instant noodles, missing your hometown and feeling homesick. But either way, you will still grow. So I think when Dr. Chen mentioned that we should try first, it's opening up the opportunity that otherwise will remain closed. Like the famous phrase that goes, you never know until you try. So You see, the beauty, in my opinion, isn't only just in the trying part, but the see how part. Try the first time, see where you stand. Try the second time, see what went wrong. Try the third time, see what you can improve. Try the 100th time, see if you've already mastered it. And so I want to take this moment to express my gratitude to my parents, to my friends, and to my lecturers who've always encouraged me to try. And to my fellow graduates, as we're stepping into the real world, let's carry on this mindset. So embrace the unknown, and whatever comes next, just try first, see how. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Imam Mujahid. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will continue with a presentation of scrolls to students who will be receiving their undergraduate degrees. Graduates will receive their scrolls from Professor K.T. Normington.
Presenting graduates who will be receiving the APU and De Montfort University undergraduate degrees. Divyashri Sinavarayan, Ivan Lu Hao Ren, Ku Cheng Wei, Liu Wei Li, Liang Shafen, Mikhail Abdul Jalal, Yuvanish Ravi Shankar, Aaron Lin Yiren, Abdirrahman Abdullahi Yusuf, Abdul Hamid Karim, Adrian Fu Wing Lam, Alex Kamzi Hong, Ang Will Young, Arash Afsari, Arish Tayalan, Arthur Fu Chijit, Ao Zhen Yao, Ryan Lai Wei Ming, Chai Chen Han, Chan Hong Wei, Chan Kai Ying, Cha Lap Chun, Chia Ka Xuan, Chia Kam Seng Liron, Chia Yan Ling, Chia Ming Liang, Chin Pei Yue, Chloe Ui Jin Yao, Chao Wen Xuan, Devraj Singh Gill Bhupinderjit Singh, Iman Leong Yit Mun, Gan Kah Hee, Gu Wei Lun, Gu Zhen Hong, Hashan Ananda Raja, Hu Kai Jun, Jackson Tai, Justin Ong Chin It, Kavinesh Kumar Krishna, Kevin Abraham Daniel, Ho Li Xuan, Ku Wei Yuen, Lau Zuyi, Leng Ziyan, Lennon Tan Yong Chi, Leong Wai Kit, Loh Jun Wei, Lung Jin Xuan, Marco Fernando, Michael Henry Muljadi, Muhammad Nur Azman Wahab, Eng Hon Hung, Eng Jun Eng Zhu Yi, Nikita Upadhyaya, Nur Syafiqah Auni Syaharudin, Wu Zhenzi, Sam Zheng Yu, Shri Ram Nagarajan, Sim Jingzi, Tai Siu Ni, Tan Yu Liang, Tan Yi Ting, T Choyang, T Seng Lung, Teh Jun Kiet, Chiu Seng Feng, Vincent Tan Chiu, Wong Chi Jian, Wong King Yap, Wong Yang Jian, Wong Mun Hong, Wong She Yong, Wong Tai Wei, Wong Zixuan, Wu Ka-lok, Yu Zu-kwan, Yip Ka-fai, Yang Xingyi, Yung Zhisun, Anson Chia Kai-en, Chu Wei-yang, Chu Jia-sun, Dafa Fauzan Maulana, Go Wai Kuen, Imam Mujahid, Li Zhenji, Liao Chin Yu, Lim Jing Wei, Lo Min Ying, Marvel Dwi, Moses Tan Bing Feng, New Sun Kun, Savish Tiban Patiban, Stella Annabella Magmuria, Tan Guan Yu, William Chia Wei Leong, and Yep Zhen Wei.
Thank you, Professor Normington. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now continue with the presentation of scrolls to students who will be receiving their undergraduate degrees, postgraduate degrees, and outstanding student awards. Graduates will receive their scrolls and awards from Professor Dr. Ho Chin Kwan.
Presenting graduates who will be receiving the APU undergraduate degrees: Adika Rizki Putra Permana, Chong Carmen, Christian Dharma Putra Pratama, Deng Ching, Imani Omingo Ogana, Jane Lim, Xiao Ming Wei, Xin Zhe Yan, Tan Jian Wei, Violet Cassandra Tang, Yap Jia Yung, Brian Lee Jun Xian, Chen Kit Lam, Cheng Zui Wen, Liu Zhengyu, Muhammad Aizul Lukman, Muhammad Akmal Noor alias Buang, Ui Wei Jin, Tan Yan Wen, and Tin Jun Hao. Presenting graduates who will be receiving the master's degrees: Clement Sim Kwong Ji, Nur Najmah Zulkifli, Chia Wui Kang, Cheon Yu Jui, Edwin Lim Zheng Liu, Lim Heng Hoi, Liu Chin Chai, Nithya Malar Manika Vasagam, Tan Peng Tek, Ladislav Digol, Ali Mahmud Tahamaki, Chan Kah Lok, Devisha Sanjana Lulith, Elizabeth Rachel Mansari, Gopika Shaji, Hussein Furugan, Leong Ka Wei, Leong Ven Kei, Nur Atikah Ashikin Muhammad Khaizir Fahmi, Ong So Yin, Prabha Saundira Rajan, Tan Yi, Noresha Aulia Ningsi, Sheikh Arzu Bashir Ahmad, Abdallah Ali Muhammad, Abigail Wee Teen, Afifa Terianti Barit, Bethel Mandirawe, Galia Tariq, Hozi Kang, Lai Puyan, Manal Karambakis, Mati Alvin Paul Fanny, Muhammad Farhan Mustafa, Muhammad Haziq Fikri Muhammad Sohimin, Tan Hong Ying, Umeshwar Ganesan, Yusra Ahmad Yusuf Abdul Rahim, Advait Sinha, Ahmad Farid Pati, Aizat Amran, Ali Ahmad Akhtar, Athira Vidyadharan, Chin Xiao Han, Fahri Pratama Ardyansyah, Fatimat Ari Nasim, Firdaus Abdullah Azam, Hengki Santoso, Hugen Parthiban, Liu Xinyi, Muhammad Yani Ramis, Muhammad Arif Jamaluddin, Victor Huzin Kai, Wardah Ismail, Wong Wei Hua, Yogini Chandran, Farhana Samima Fasiluddin, and Tan Kah Wing. The following graduates will be receiving awards for being outstanding students and projects in their respective programs. Prizes for Best Student, Sri Ram Nagarajan, Gopika Shaji, and Ladislav de Gault. He is also recipient for Best Project. Now prizes for Best Student Projects. Samjing Yu, คุณ ซินเจยัน Muhammad Aizul Lukman, Muhammad Akmal Noor alias Buang, and Yong Ben Kei.
Thank you, Prof. Ho. With great pleasure, we now invite Dato' Paramjit Singh, the Chief Executive Officer of APID Education Group, to deliver the congratulatory address to the graduating class of 2025.
A very good afternoon to our graduates, parents, family members and guardians. This is the third ceremony for the day and the last one for the day, and 3 more to go tomorrow. First, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Katie Normington, Vice-chancellor of De Montfort University, who's been kind enough to be present here today, and taking a very long trip and spending just 2 nights just for you guys. Yeah. The valedictorians this morning and the valedictorian just now, Imam Mujahid, yeah, they said something very common right across. And that's something we hear every time we have a ceremony like this. Imam put it slightly differently. The way he said we did it, he was trying to imply that it wasn't an easy journey. But the others were quite open in saying that it was gruesome, and I think you said something like that too. And it was tough. There was hardly any time to do anything. They all spoke about late nights, doing things at the last minute, trying to achieve more than you can do. But I'd like to tell you guys that this is all part of the design of your course, all right? So don't feel that you were not efficient enough or effective enough. But that's the type of pace that employers look for in the professional world of work. So it's important that this transition from school to the world of work had to happen, and it happened at university to prepare you. Life is quite different. When you were in school, you were well supported. You had parents who took you to school and brought you back. Some of them sat there and did the homework with you. Some of them coached you. But when you come to university, life is a bit different. You wash your own clothes, you look after yourself, you spend the whole day, not half a day in school. After that, you have to go to work, and work can be pretty long hours, especially when you start off to prove yourself. So this transition from school to the professional world of work is a big transition. It's a big transition. It had to happen somewhere. And so it is part and parcel of the course you attended and the way it was done. So we did give you more work than you can handle. We gave you deadlines that you can hardly meet. But this will prepare you so well for where you're going from here. Yeah? And one fine day you'll look back and say, thank you, APU. That was great. Because that's what our alumni keeps telling us. Every now and then we meet them, because their children are now coming and studying here. We also have their siblings study here. And they often tell us and are grateful for what we put you through. All right? They also talked about having developed a sense of values, and that's also something we're very proud of. Yeah, all of you have been so great working together in teams across different cultures, with students across different cultures, different nationalities. It's an experience that one would seldom get in any normal university. As you know, that we have a very diversified population here with no particular dominance of any nationality. So that's very enriching in your experience. All this leads to positive outcomes in terms of the type of jobs you get offered and what you get paid. And the proof is in the pudding. I'd like to tell you that for the last 3 years, a survey has been conducted by MDAC, which stands for the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation. This is a government agency under the Ministry of Finance, works very closely with the Ministry of Higher Education, is in charge of digitalization of Malaysia. They have been doing a survey to find out the starting salaries of fresh graduates across different universities. So they do a survey from across employers, big and small, asking them to state what they give graduates as the starting salary from different universities. And I'd like to tell you that for 3 years running, they have rated APU at the top of starting salaries in Malaysia. You should be proud of that. Let me qualify, not one of the top, the top. So APU graduates have been rated by employers that they have to give you the highest salary among all fresh graduates from different universities. That's a survey, it's not my data, all right? So that is something that our graduates are demanding in the marketplace in terms of their value. And that is because it's gone beyond just going to classrooms, doing assignments, attending lectures, and passing exams. It's gone beyond that. And it shows in the professionalism that you have developed, and employers like it. They like the fact that our graduates are competent. And just like Katie said, when you leave APU, you're leaving with the knowledge and the competence, and most importantly, the confidence that goes with you. And employers look for these qualities, yeah? And you guys have done it. Just like my mom said, we made it, yeah? Isn't that what you said? We did it. You said we did it. I like the fact that you have become very Malaysianized by saying, try first, see how. That's very colloquially Malaysian, yeah? So I hope the experience you've been through has been good and rewarding, and we are also wishing you the very best in where you go. But we will be failing if we do not acknowledge the part your parents and your families played in bringing you to this stage. They've obviously made sacrifices. They've given you the support that you needed to make sure that you succeed and graduate today. If I may ask you to please stand, turn around, and give them a heartiest applause. Thank you. If you had the privilege of sitting where I was sitting and standing where I'm standing now, I've been watching their expressions on the faces of your parents and your families. And it emanates pride. They're so proud that you guys have graduated. I also see on them an expression of relief that from today onwards, you're financially on your own. Yeah. It is not difficult to identify who your parents are when you come up to the stage, because the cameras come up. And they're very wide smiles. And Imam, your parents are sitting, 4 rows behind you? See? You can recognize them. So, and I watch them and often very proudly see how they feel when they see a child walking across the stage. I've got children, I've seen that happen. Yeah. So with that, once again, congratulations in everything you've achieved. And getting a degree from APU is no easy task. And I think you should give yourself a big pat on the back for having come to this stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato'. Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes the 2025 graduation ceremony. You have officially graduated. The academic procession will now make its way out of the hall, followed by the graduates. Will the audience kindly rise? A gentle note to keep your wristband on, as you will need it to access the buffet area. We now invite you to help yourselves to some refreshments, which will be served outside this auditorium on level 7. Thank you once again for being here today to celebrate this joyous occasion together with us. Have a pleasant day and a safe trip back. Thank you.